Hi YouTube, it's been absolutely forever since I've done one of these, but I was looking through my YouTube videos and saw that I haven't done one in 8 months, so I thought I'd better update you all. Sorry, I got a cold. What's been happening? What, in 8 months? I was just having a look on my little diary thing. Well, as you know, we got referred for fertility testing, and that was done. Husband got his sperm analysis back. He has above average, so very exciting. And then I got referred to my fertility testing in around about 3 months ago now, and I found out I have polycystic ovaries, so that is the reason why we're not conceiving. And I was put on clomid. And I started that 3 months ago, so I've been through 2 cycles of clomid at 50 milligrams, and I've been taking them cycles days 2 to 6. It seems to be going okay. I'm ovulating correctly, doing the right size eggs, doing the right size lining. So the last 2 months it's gone correct, but you know, it's still big fat negative. And this is the 3rd cycle of clomid before I have to go and see my fertility specialist again to see what he's going to say. I don't actually know what happens after if clomid fails. I know I've got 6 cycles of clomid, so I'm actually just have to wait and see. I don't know if they're going to go for more intensive kind of fertility testing, or if I need to have a lap and die. I'm not really 100% sure what's going on. I'm going to have to ask him when I see him. It was a bit of a shock finding out I had polycystic ovaries. Now I look at it, and I've read books on it that and kind of had all the symptoms but just didn't realise. And yeah, so that was a shock to find out about that. I started the low GI diet, which is supposed to be good for polycystic ovaries, and I've managed to lose like half a stone on it, so that's really good. And it kind of gives me more energy, which is always nice. I always need more energy. So yeah, so now I have a kind of diagnosis. I think it's kind of gives me something to work towards now, knowing that I have polycystic ovaries. It was very devastating when we found out. We knew it was something. We had baby danced on all the right days, but unfortunately my cycles are so long that it just got ridiculous. And after I did this video, which I think was after a couple of cycles with 40 days, I went up to 67, 47, and what was that last one? Oh, 78 days. So they didn't even themselves out. I never had the blood test because they just looked at a test I already had and said that my levels were too low, and with my irregular cycles and other symptoms, then it came down to polycystic ovaries. I think my diagnosis has been confirmed. I had an internal scan a month ago, and she said that my ovaries look polycystic, so that kind of sums that up. Clomid is supposed to be a wonderful drug, but I'm not finding it that wonderful. First month I didn't have any symptoms, just hot flushes, which were horrible in the night, and sore boobs during the 2-week wait. You know, it's hard to not symptom spot, but I knew that these were coming, and they have been like that for the last 2 months. 2nd cycle, I got all the symptoms, including depression. Fantastic. So I had to go to my doctors about that. So I've been referred to therapy now, so I'm just waiting for my letter. Also last month I had hot flushes, sore boobs, I had headaches, I had nausea, I had dizziness. It was not a good cycle. This cycle I only started around about a week ago. I have my ovary tracking follicle scan tomorrow. It's earlier than I normally have it because she's going away on holiday. So I'm hoping, I don't really know what to expect from that because it is 4 days earlier. I'm thinking that the follicle size will be smaller and the lining will be thinner. Last month I had very thin lining than I had the first month, so even if I was to get pregnant, I don't think it'd implant. So it's all kind of hoping on tomorrow's scan. At the end of this, it'll be the 12th of December when my period is next due, and it's the same day of my fertility specialist appointment, the second one, so I get to go and see him. So, you know, maybe I won't need the appointment, maybe it'll be third cycle lucky, but if not, then I know I've got another 3 cycles. I don't think they're going to up my dose, because my body seems to be cooperating with the lower dose, and they don't normally like to put you up a dose because it can cause a whole varied of issues. So at the moment I'm just kind of plodding along. It's been a very tough 5 months since finishing university, which I did in June, and I got 2-1, so very pleased with that, but then can't find a job. So I've been at home on my own a lot, which has probably not helped with the depression. So yeah, it's been a hard 5 months finding out, you know, that I have this diagnosis. I'm really grateful that it wasn't anything to do with my husband. I think I would be devastated if that was the case. So I'm just plodding along. I haven't actually been on YouTube for a very long time, so this is a kind of an update video. It's kind of mumbled because it's hard to put my thoughts in order. So I'm sorry for that. I'm going to go and have a look around some of the YouTube videos in a minute to see if any of the girls that I was following at the beginning of this whole thing, which was run about 1.5 years ago now, because we are on month 15. We hit the year mark, we've done that, and we're on cycle 11. So I'm hoping that, you know, in that 15 months, and hopefully most of the girls I was following have their positives now. But if you don't, I'm sure it's just around the corner. Fingers crossed. And I hope it's the same for me. It just feels like this is just dragging on and on and on. And I know it'll be worth it in the end, but it's like, it seems like everyone around me is pregnant apart from me. And sadly want to scream into a pillow. But I think I'm doing a lot better than I have for the last couple of weeks. I feel a lot better since seeing my doctor about, you know, how low I was feeling, and he was really helpful. We did have a long conversation about putting me on antidepressants, but if I went on antidepressants I'd have to come off the clomid and I'd have to stop trying altogether, which I wasn't happy about doing. So I opted for no antidepressants and for the therapy instead, so I'm still waiting for my letter for referral. I'm really glad that I chose not to do the antidepressants. I don't really like the idea of putting things into my body that shouldn't be there, saying that I'm taking clomid, so I can't really say much, but I don't want to put more things into my body, so I'm really glad that I've opted for therapy and not antidepressants. So yeah, it's been a tough couple of months. I'm hoping, you know, this with the new year coming up, that it'll be a whole new start and I'll get this job that I'm going for interviews for, and we'll get pregnant eventually. Anyway, I think that was my kind of mumbled update, so I hope you can all understand what the hell I'm on about. And I hope you're all well, and baby dust to all. And I will hopefully do a video and not wait 8 months this time, so I hope to talk to you soon. Okay then, bye!